Yeah, it has punch. Oh, power punch. Oh, that was a weird feeling. After 6,000 it comes to life. Hey guys, how you doing? Today I'm testing the Aprilia Tuono V4. 180 horsepower, a true V4, a new brand Aprilia. Let's see what it has to offer. It's a true V4. It's quite similar to the engine that is in the RS V4, which is a true superbike, 220 horsepower. This is a bit less, 180. The guy mentioned before, just before the test, just push it around 6,000 RPM and you will see the engine will come to life. Let's find out. Yes, quick shifter works fine. All right, we're going. Oh, and I have the same feeling as the Ducati Diavo V4. It feels like a two-cylinder, you know, in the low revs. And the reason why it felt like a two-cylinder with the Diavo was because it only uses two cylinders in the low range. All right. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, it has punch. And that's only third gear. Only around 4,000 RPM now, so yeah, let's be honest, let's be real. This is 180 horsepower, so what do you expect? Of course there's a lot of torque, a lot of power. And especially there is a power outburst hidden because it doesn't come alive yet. And that's fine, because I'm not really aiming for power outbursts when just cruising around as I'm doing right now and getting used to the bike. Agility, yes, really good, really good. You're sitting to the front. It feels like you're on a sport bike though. It's a really, yeah, sporty kind of vibe you get on this naked bike. It's one of the most powerful naked bikes, maybe we should say power bikes, on the market right now. They told me the V4 sound is something different. I've been on two V4s yet. That was the QJ motor SRV 600V. Oh, a lot of revs, high pitch sound. And then there was the Ducati Diavo, ex-Diavo V4 actually. Oh yeah, and that sound was a bit disappointing. Really felt and sounded like a two-cylinder. Still, I hope to find that little cutting edge, the little difference compared to any other bike. A true V4 sound, let's find out. But yeah, the agility is really good, but you're leaning really to the front because the knee angle is quite sporty as well. It's going to hurt my back, not yet though. But yeah, that's for me the biggest surprise when starting motorcycles, that even the powerful bikes can be really comfortable when you just take it easy, have some throttle control. That's of course important. If you open up the throttle now straight away, you're in trouble, mate. You're in trouble. But whoa, let's try again. Oh, power punch. Yes, it has a clear punch. After 4,000, I think 4,000 RPM, there's a punch. This is tour mode though. There's a sport mode as usual. Not sure if I'm going to switch it later on, but yeah. Oh, yeah, it has a bit of a roar. It's like a two-cylinder sound, but like it's tuned, a tuned two-cylinder motorcycle. Oh, yes, this is a really powerful bike, but they were able to hide it. But you know where it's located, you know. They try to hide it, but you know exactly where it is, and that's after 4,000 or 5,000 RPM. So you can really play with it, like. Yeah, it has a two-cylinder vibe for sure. All right. Nevertheless, I'm 2 meters tall. Is it any issue being 2 meters tall, 6'7"? For now, it's not. Yeah, I'm starting to feel my wrist though, because you're really leaning to the front. So +1 for the wrist. I'm pretty sure this is not the bike for me when I want to go out for a ride 1 hour, 2 hours straight. Nearly impossible. The knee angle, challenging. Back is fine. Quick shifter is seamlessly. It reminds me of the Kawasaki quick shifter on the ZX6R, which was sublime. Oh yeah, again, yeah. So +2 for the wrist. It definitely feels like you're on a sport bike. The danger with these kind of bikes is a bike like this, that it feels so natural and easy, because it feels now like I'm riding in, let's say, 2-cylinder RS 660 sport bike, but it's not. It's twice as powerful. But I love the fact that every manufacturer today is making motorcycles like this that are actually able to ride easily, you know. I just love the fact that I'm able, with only 1, max 2 years of experience, to ride a bike like this. Amazing. One of the most powerful naked bikes on the market, and I'm just having an easy ride. So when you're 2 meters tall, riding this, is it any issue? For a short ride, no, not at all. For a longer ride, possibly yes. Always the weight you put on your wrist, and you're going to feel it eventually. That's the thing. Oh, that was a weird feeling. Oh, the torque was amazing. Only 40% of the throttle. I used only 40% and I felt like I was going to the moon. Smoother than the Super Duke 1390, which is a 2-cylinder, the beast. Also the power is far hidden in normal street mode with the 1390, but it behaves differently. The danger with the 1390 Super Duke is that you don't feel you're going that fast, and now you do feel it, because the torque is amazing on this Tuono V4, shooting you with a rocket to the moon. Feel a bit like you're in a computer game. I had the same feeling with the Ducati Panigale V2S. That was full throttle though, less horsepower, 120, and it felt like a video game. It went so fast, like you're in a virtual surrounding. Yeah, it's fast. No, I'm only going 80, I know, 80 kilometers an hour, but that's not what I'm talking about. Oh yeah, I feel it. Yeah, he mentioned after 6,000 it comes to life. Oh, it's so damn fast. Woo. Yeah, perfectly balanced, perfectly balanced. It's a good bike, great bike. My wrist +1, it's +3 in total. My knees are still fine though. It's a weird feeling, this V4, weird feeling. When you open up the throttle handle and then eventually the power outburst is there. It feels in the beginning like it's holding back. So now it's and then yeah, there it is. I think it's limited in tour mode. They don't want you to make any mistakes or be surprised by the power. Let's go. Wow. Yeah, this is a great bike. I'm gonna give you a rating. The rating for excitement is a 8.5. So much more to discover. The sound, 6.5. And comfort, for a tall rider like me, for normal people with normal height, I think it's quite pleasant. So I give it a 7. Not too bad. If you want to see the full ride and other exclusive premium videos and 360 degrees videos, please make sure you subscribe to the channel and you get access to the Inline 4 app. For now, take care, see you later, ciao.